Hello, Griffins. We're rocking and rolling into the spring 2026 season of KGSM-TV. I'm your returning host, Erin Hammer, but buckle your seatbelts because this season I'm not flying solo. I'd like to introduce you to my new co-host, Payton Patterson.
Hi guys, I'm your newest co-host, Payton Patterson, and welcome back to KGSM-TV. Let's spring into this new semester. Coming soon this month, we wanted to celebrate Black creators who've paved the way in journalism here at KGSM-TV. Each week, we'll discuss 3 honorary individuals to celebrate and honor Black history and Black journalism. There's a new movie on the scene. Iron Lung is a bloody, brilliant film that breaks the boundaries of indie filmmaking. What was once a small indie game has grown into a collaboration that rivals Hollywood productions. Check out executive producer Erin Hammer's review of the films and the controversy surrounding the success.
Iron Lung is a bloody, brilliant film that breaks the boundaries of indie filmmaking. What once started as a small indie game has grown into a collaboration that rivals Hollywood productions. Iron Lung first debuted as a video game on Steam in 2022. Since its release, many content creators have taken interest in the game, but none like Mark Fischbach. Mark Fischbach, otherwise known as Markiplier, is no stranger to producing, having created series like Who Killed Markiplier, In Space with Markiplier, and The Edge of Sleep, though this is his first full-scale production. Iron Lung has proved the prowess of indie filmmaking. With a reported production budget of $3 million, the film has so far grossed roughly $21.5 million worldwide. This makes Iron Lung the largest grossing indie film since the release of Terrifier 3 in 2024. However, this success hasn't come without controversy. On January 30th, Iron Lung was #1 in the charts. Despite this success and continued theater showings, the film mysteriously disappeared from the charts, being replaced by films such as Melania, Send Help, and Zootopia 2. This sudden and unexplained disappearance has even attracted attention of Fischbach himself, who posted this video in response.
So this is funny. This is on Friday, the box office numbers. I'm #1, right? I milked it a lot. I said it. It was very funny. I knew that Sam Raimi's movie was going to pass me eventually by the end of the weekend, but I was like, haha, I'm #1. But then I didn't see this yesterday, but here's Saturdays. So this is Saturday, right? I swear I was on this list, but Iron Lung isn't here anymore. There's no numbers for Iron Lung. They took me off the chart. And I thought, hey, maybe that's a fluke. Maybe there's something wrong, but here's Sunday. I wake up this morning, which reports the day before's numbers. I'm gone. I'm not even above Hamnet. I'm nowhere. Zootopia's back up here. Avatar's up here. Melania's up here. I feel like I should just, like maybe I'd be fine with here. I'd be fine with being on the chart. Why'd you take me off the chart? I feel like I deserve to be on the chart.
As a lifelong fan of both Fischbach's internet career and professional work, I worried about being unable to separate the YouTuber Markiplier from the director Fischbach. However, Fischbach's performance was more than enough to immerse me within the world. Fischbach creates a universe in a coffin. As the film progresses, both Simon and audiences come to the realization that Simon won't be leaving the Iron Lung, no matter how hard he tries. Fischbach traps not only Simon, but also audiences within the Iron Lung. Only brief flashbacks and conversations give small hints into the outside world that we, and Simon, will never have the luxury of seeing. These flashbacks also provide insight to Simon's life before being welded inside the Iron Lung. We know that he was involved in a rebellious organization of some sorts, and he had a close group of companions. We also learn about his crimes and why he's only referred to as convict. Aside from being literally welded inside a submarine, you do truly feel a sense of vulnerability and isolation. The camera and Simon remain inside the submarine for almost entirely throughout the film. Simon's survival is completely reliant on those around him, and you quickly start to understand that those same people have abandoned him. It was refreshing, in a way, to see a movie where the protagonist doesn't win. There's no last-minute twists, no secret savior. the iron lung doesn't get pulled to the surface. Simon dies, alone, accepting his fate, becoming just another failed experiment at the bottom of the ocean. This is something that most modern films don't usually show. The bad guys don't normally win. There's normally some type of twist, some type of way where the hero survives, and this just didn't have it. And this was something that genuinely caught me off guard throughout the film. I found myself grasping for straws, desperately trying to hypothesize a way in which Simon is brought to the surface and he lives and earns his freedom, and that never happened. I genuinely left the theater with a feeling of almost hopelessness and emptiness, but related to the film. Hopelessness, but in a weird, good way. Fishbach is kind of a genius in that. Now, I did worry that being a fan, I would have a biased opinion going into it, but as the film progressed, I found myself seeing less of the YouTuber Markiplier and more of this tragic character that I found myself desperately trying to understand, and at the end, I feel that I knew just as little as Simon did. However, I wouldn't say this lack of context takes away from the movie. If anything, it adds to it. The lack of context and this constant fear of the unknown really creates this sense of paranoia and constant fear throughout the entire movie. You aren't sure who to trust, you aren't sure who's telling the truth, you're not even entirely sure what's hunting you. All you know is that you're supposed to be scared, and you feel scared. Personally, even though I'm a massive baby and I don't like horror movies, I personally loved Iron Lung. It was more of a psychological horror than movies like Saw and Terrifier, where it's more focused on bodily horror and more gruesome moments. Don't get me wrong, there were a couple moments that did make me squirm and I had to turn away, but that's to be expected in a horror film. If anything, I think I would be disappointed if I didn't have that reaction. Overall, I thought Iron Lung was a bloody brilliant film, and I can't wait to see what Fishbach does next and what this movie will mean for indie filmmaking in the future. I'm Erin Hammer, reporting for KGSM-TV.
Have you ever wanted to join a fraternity or sorority here at Mo West? Executive producer Payton Patterson took a step in to get a chance to see the Greeks in action. According to organizers, the purpose of this event is to continuously promote involvement and community here on campus. Students involved in Greek life hope events like these will help break stereotypes and encourage students to learn more about what fraternities and sororities represent. Students were provided with light refreshments such as iced coffee and hot cocoa. Students even got the chance to enter in a raffle. Greek life welcomes new and returning students to become new members.
SGA Student Government is looking to select a new student governor. Applications are currently being accepted for the vacant position. Applications are open until Friday, February 13th. Help is also wanted at the CAS, a fantastic opportunity for campus employment and to show what you know to help other students.
Do you know a shining star on campus? Nominate them for the 2026 Alumni Award. Your nomination helps honor those who help make Mo West proud. Nominate your outstanding Griffin today. Applications close on March 1st. Mo West has partnered with Go St. Joe, the St. Joseph Transit System, to provide free bus rides for Mo West students, faculty, and staff. For more information regarding specific routes to and from campus, visit the St. Joseph Transit website or contact them at 816-233-6700.
This month's career events are coming soon. Something to look forward to is the alumni and students first-time homebuyers class. Free for all students in the Leah Spratt Hall, rooms 214 and 216. You'll get the chance to learn more about credit and the home buying process and so much more. Light refreshments will be provided along with free attendance and learning. Partnered by Alumni Relations and the Career Development Center. Coming soon, February 19th from 12 to 1 p.m. Love is in the air this month and lovely things are happening. Spread the love this week's event at Tug the Love, February 11th in Eder Hall at 4:30 p.m. to help create dog toys for sheltered dogs. Speaking of spreading the love, Valentine's Day is around the corner, and so is Heart Year Union at Blum Union this week on Thursday, February 10th. Come join us at the festivities as organizations welcome you with open hearts.
For these stories and more, visit www.griffinnews.com or download our free app available on Android and iOS.